In a town this size, there's no place to hide. Everywhere you go, you need someone you know. You can steal a kiss in a place like this. How rumors do fly in a town this size.
In a smoky bar, in the backseat of your car, in your own little house, someone sure to find you out.
What you do and what you think, what you eat and what you drink. If you smoke a cigarette, they'll be talking about your friends. In a town this size, there's no place to hide. Everywhere you go, you meet someone you know. You can steal a kiss in a place like this. How the rumors do fly in a town this size. In a town this size.
If we look at the pattern of human history, we have many windows into the operation of human nature, but can we yet explain why humans can behave so viciously towards their fellow beings? My motivation for this research project is to try and understand the darker side of human nature. But, as Albert Einstein said, until we understand ourselves and our motivations, we can never live or create a decent, civilized society.
What an interesting man. Nikolai's fine to ask him over for dinner. He loves intellectuals.
So, going to open up your mind to the professor then, eh?
Don't worry, I won't be sharing any secrets.
The equations set the interactions between the personality components, which enables me to predict the behavior of the individual under all circumstances.
So tell me, what's been happening in town?
Well, the professor's gathering a wagtail last night certainly set a few tongues wagging this morning.
Namaste. Could you please help me with this centering form?
Yes, I can see the facts for you.
I am sorry, I do not have the phone number.
It's on the form.
You should come to the meeting last night. It was really interesting.
How so?
Well, there's this professor, and he's German, and he's got this really cute accent, and he reckons he can predict what people are going to do and stuff.
And how is he think he's going to predict that?
I don't know exactly. Sciences?
You are also a child in Comboyne then?
Oh no, I wasn't born here. I'll never be a true local. I come from Long Flat, about 30 kilometres away.
Oh, thank God I found the right place. I'm desperate for a facial. Was that a German accent I detected?
Yes, that's Professor Stoffel. He's new in town.
How interesting. Now, where do you want me?
Right here in the chair.
Yes, I normally lie down with Jonathan.
Well, I know. Adequate. And Jonathan is...
Oh, my stylist, my beautician, his salon is state-of-the-art in Sydney.
Just try and relax.
Oh. Since I've come to Australia, my skin's become so tired and dehydrated.
Yes, well, it is a harsh climate, but you'll find Comboyne much better. So, what brings you here? Holiday?
Oh no, Comboyne's part of my treatment regime, recommended by my specialist. To rest my throat. I have nodules.
Should you be talking?
Oh, I'm always talking, I just can't sing.
Music teacher?
Darling, I'm an opera singer.
Opera, hey? I was in the Mikado at high school.
Last Gilbert Sullivan's opera. You never heard of Andrea Bocelli?
Wasn't she Australia's Got Talent?
Oh dear, how quaint. You've never been to an opera, have you, dear?
Vicky, what is it? What's wrong?
Every day I go to the post office. actually not there. You know, this never happened in Russia. Never. Everything organized, streamlined, perfect.
But, sweetie, you know you've never lived in Russia.
But it's in my memory and in my soul. Why are you wearing this silly headpiece? I'm not seeing since you play at Russian club, huh?
Nicky, you used to love it. Remember the devil's sticks?
Oh, I do.
The silk ribbon?
Oh, and I remember the handstand.
Oh, yes.
And the whip crack.
Oh. What about the breath of fire?
Oh, my. Gotcha. My little Aussie leg mate.
First she tell me I have too many tears. What are the tears? Then she said I have too many pig bum. I give her the pig bum. Then she said only make a $5. No more picking the berries.
First she said my berries are too many the blue.
What is it the blue?
And then she said my berries are too many green. And then she said, me, Adriano, talking too much. Me, talking too much. I said, no more, I quit.
See, nobody speaks to Lorenzo Carlo Pesalino like this. We quit.
Our place this Saturday, aren't you?
Yeah, we'll be there. Even Jim's looking forward to it. Now, what do you want me to bring?
Not a thing. It's all on us. We've got loads of food coming up from Sydney. I'll make a couple of big soups, some creamy pancakes. Just bring your dancing shoes.
Purdy, you should come. The Romanovs put on parties.
I've heard about you. What a like camp up in the bush on Bulleye.
You watch her, Mr. Brown. I think she'll like you. Where is my Katya? What's the noise, kids?
Yesterday. Oh, it was such a shock, wasn't it? I hardly slept a wink all night. Who would have thought that something like that could have happened in our quiet, friendly village? Could it have been an accident, do you think? Ahead, nobody? I don't think so. Really? You mean to say something's happened in Comboyne and we don't know about it?
Well, Jim thinks he might know who it was.
Really? Who?
Oh, some guy that used to live up on the side of Mount Bulli. He disappeared years ago.
I was hoping you good people could tell me something about the events of Saturday night.
Ah, yes, it was a big surprise. Although Lexi buried him deeper. I joke. One old body and everyone make big hoo-ha, bringing special detective all the way from, Hong In Russia, it's always like this. My grandmother, she was putting in beetroot patch. Suddenly, 2 fingers appeared. So, what does she do? She planted beetroot between.
Well, Miss Ledge, I believe you were acting strangely last Saturday night. Knew something bad was going to happen.
Who told you that? Oh, I know. Euphemia Arnold. Yes, I was feeling bad that night. And it was all because I had voices telling me the raspberry should not be dug up. Luigi.
Luigi?
Yes. Luigi. That's what he was called.
Luigi MacPherson.
Ah, yes, that was his name. He used to work at my parents' farm. He was an Italian prisoner of war. And, yes, that's him.
Grandpapa!
We are family! Mrs. Sheila, thank you for coming in. I've heard a lot of good things about you.
Well, I've been around for a long time. 101 next birthday.
Really? You don't look a day over 70. I believe you have some information for me.
Oh, come on, isn't it time you stop this psycho crap? This is all a big cover. You don't really care for people. You're just gathering information to use against us all when the time comes.
I could not do the Stasi work anymore. I fled East Germany, and I began to counsel the victims of the Stasi.
Oh, until they caught up with you in the Swiss mountains, and Interpol had to find you a safe haven in a small little village far from here. Oh yes, I've done my homework, Professor Gerhard, or should I say, Frederick von Frankenberg.
I always keep the stamps. You never know when you might meet somebody who is a stamp collector. I believe some of the older ones are quite valuable, worth a lot of money. What a shame it is that I have no interest in stamp collecting.
Jim, what's going on?
Well, I think this is the murder weapon that gave our friend GB a cut on the skull. See this? 40 metal points, all encircled, just like the indentations on his skull.
You better sit down, Inspector. You too, Sharon. This isn't going to be easy.
It's true. It was sudden. But I discovered something so shocking. I never wanted to see him again.
Father? So you knew? How?
I heard him one night talking with Harry Drake, your Jim's father. They were reminiscing about a body they buried. They said the man deserved what came to him.
One day, something terrible happened. We'd just come out of the shop. She looked up and saw this man. She started screaming at the top of her voice, "It's him! It's him!" She clutched her tummy and she fell to the ground. Mr. Aitken came rushing out. I was ushered back into the shop. They took Ruth away, and it was the last I ever saw of her.